Hello there everyone, welcome back to the H Robin Stalk YouTube channel and welcome back to yet another video, and it is match preview time and Bristol City playing for the first time in 2 weeks against QPR at Ashton Gate. So we'll talk all about QPR's visit right now. They are sitting 9th in the EFL Championship table at the moment, not many teams ahead of them, but QPR are actually one of them. QPR sitting 6th in the Championship, just inside the playoffs, and Michael Beale performing very well as the Rangers manager. Last time both these teams played at Ashton Gate, QPR came out 2-1 winners in a quite gnarly defeat for City in BS3, Johan Barbe's 93rd minute header as City went under 2-1 at Ashton Gate. It has been ex-QPR man Nahki Wells doing the business for Bristol City, along with Scottish under-21 international now Tommy Conway, Bristol City's highest goal scorers at 5 goals. Chris Willock is also QPR's highest goal scorer. He's also scored 5 goals. Austrian international Andreas Weimann has also been pivotal to Bristol City's attacking prowess this season, chipping in with 4 assists for City this season. Elias Chair, though, on the other hand, has assisted 5 times for QPR already this season. A real threat. And the Moroccan international, along with Chris Willock, will be huge threats for Rangers going forward. Sure, Championship fans and Rangers fans will keep banging the Chris Willock drum this season, but it's actually Elias Chair who's come out with 8 goals and assists this season, while Chris Willock has only managed to 5. Not that bad, actually. For Bristol City, it's Andy Weimann, Tommy Conway and Nahki Wells, who've all got 7 goals and assists this season. A very decent output from the 3 front men for City. The last games of both of these sides before the international breaks is as follows. Bristol City lost 2-1 away to Burnley at Turf Moor, rounding off a very tough week for the Robins. QPR played out a 0-0 draw against Alex Neil's Stoke City side at Loftus Road. Now we'll have a little look at the underlying statistics for both these sides. Bristol City, Nahki Wells has had 2.6 shots per game this season, which is decent. That is the most in the City side. Elias Chair has got 2.9 key passes per game, and for context, we'd say about 1 or 2 is very good. So nearing 3 in the Championship in a team that's probably going to score some goals is incredibly effective. And Elias Chair as well as Chris Willock are both incredibly effective in the key passes department for QPR. So Bristol City have to be very wary of that. Just some team news for Bristol City. Andreas Weimann is definitely going to be fit for QPR. Even though he did come off injured for Austria in their 2-0 defeat away at France, he was named on the bench for their next game against Croatia. So good news for Bristol City, as Andy Weimann is declared fit and will probably be in the matchday squad against QPR. Now, for some XG numbers. I quite like XG. It does tell you quite a lot, and people sometimes misinterpret XG for not really what it's for. Bristol City are actually 17th in the league for XG4. They've averaged 1.33 XG4 in the league so far, which is actually not terrible at all. But they're still 17th in the league for it, which I found incredibly surprising. An attacking line consisting of Tommy Conway, Andy Weimann, Antoine Semenyo and Nahki Wells. And a team that's been scoring a lot of goals, I found that a bit surprising. We're probably just very good at finishing our chances, which have been a very good positive note piece inside the season. Now the visitors QPR have averaged about 1.34 XG4 away from home this season, which puts them slap bang in the middle of the Championship in 12th position for XG4 away from home. Hope that makes sense. QPR, despite being 6th, actually rank 9th for XG against away from home this season. They've averaged 1.54 XG against away from home this season. That means they've ranked 12th for XG4 away from home and 9th for XG against away from home, even though they're sitting 6th. It shows QPR are very effective, and a lot of that is down to key players in Elias Chair and Chris Willock. So enough with the waffle. How do I expect Bristol City to line up? Well, Bentley in goal, Naismith, Viner, Atkinson, De Silva. No Matty James will be available. That's been said by Bristol City Live. So I expect Masengo to come in alongside Alex Scott. Mark Sykes will continue at right wing back, most probably. And Andy Vyman will start 100% if he is fit. Tommy Conway, as well as Naki Wells. Again, it's somewhat ludicrous to leave Anton Semenyo out, but with the way our forwards are playing, it just doesn't feel right to drop any of them. So I would keep with the same 11 lost away at Burnley, apart from Matty James, who will be the enforced change. Now, in terms of score prediction, I expect this to be a very tough game. QPR are sat 6, and they are not sat 6 by a fluke. They have some very key effective players up top. Lyndon Dykes has been on very good form for Scotland. If those front three click, this could be a tricky day for Bristol City. But with our attacking lineup, I feel like we can score a couple of goals here, especially at home, where we will force the initiative onto Rangers, and hopefully we can get a win. I would, at this point, take a draw. QPR are quite good. They seem to be progressing the ball quite well. They have some key players, even apart from Sharon Willock. They have Kenneth Powell at the back, Jake Clark-Salter as well. Sonny Dieng in goals, quite good. Steffi Hansen is a very classy operator in midfield. So I'd take a draw at this point in time. Obviously, a more reasonable prediction would be a 1-1, but with how high scoring both teams could be, and the attacking prowess they both have, I'm going for a 2-2, and seeing how that plans out. This could be a bit of a wild prediction, but I'm going for a 2-2. Let me know your prediction down in the comment section below. If you have enjoyed this video, hit the like. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Age of Muscle channel for more Bristol City content in the future. Again, like, subscribe, and keep safe, and I'll catch you all later. Cheers.